The Gem Empire is a strict caste-based society where its gem citizenry are born with a function in mind. Those that cannot perform a function well or do not conform to the rigid rules are mercilessly hunted down. Everything the gems within do is predetermined by the highest authorities, the diamonds, and carried out as instructed and in line with White Diamond's idea of a perfect society, and never is White Diamond's totalitarian perfectionism more prevalent than during the Homeworld Ball, or White Diamond's Ball, as I shall refer to it as until everybody realizes the obvious correctness of that name. In Season 5, Episode 26, Steven, the Crystal Gems, and his friend Connie go to the Gems' homeworld to try and get White Diamond's help in healing gems that were corrupted on Earth, but hit a wall when Steven can't even go near White Diamond in order to ask anything. So he hatches a plan to call a ball, and the other diamonds, blue and yellow, can see that such an event just might convince White to leave her headspace and tower long enough to actually make an appearance to be talked to. However, when Steven tries to actually plan it out, he's told there's a very specific template he's supposed to follow, with Steven and the diamonds sitting on thrones, with each gem type all forming up to dance for them in a specific synchronized format. Garnet and Amethyst need to conform to some extent. Amethyst needs limb enhancers to meet a height requirement, and Garnet needs to split into Sapphire and Ruby and dance for their respective groups. Otherwise, she just can't show up. When you think of a ball, you typically get this idea of either a formal event, quite social with flashy dresses and reserved suits, or an informal dance with blasting music and free dancing on the floor, loads of food, a colorful array of props to convey the notion that this is a fun environment. Yet, White Diamond's ball is neither of those things. It doesn't seem to start out that way. The opening music of the scene sounds a lot like something you'd hear at a carnival. While mainly a synthetic-based tune, the whole thing feels lively and made with the intent to be fun. It certainly works with the attitudes of almost everyone in the opening part of the ball. Amethyst acts like her normal self and doesn't seem too self-conscious about the fact she needs to wear limb enhancers to fit in here. Pearl says things are going great so far, and Steven has a bit of a laugh. When Blue and Yellow Diamond make their entrances, they both act flashy and have this flair to them. The score changes from time to time, but it doesn't lose this sense of fun, as if it's a glimpse of what this could have been, until White Diamond arrives, or more specifically her Pearl just arrives in her place to observe the ball because apparently she was too busy to attend. The demeanors of Yellow and Blue changes to make them more like statues than anything else, as they fulfill their roles of just sitting there and observing their gems dancing as the template dictates. Even though White is not there in person, the entire scene changes in feel to something more robotic. The music of White's ball is distinctly that of formal ballroom music. It has this easy-to-follow motion and follows a repetitive rhythm that the dancers can follow along with as they conduct a synchronized dance with couples or as a mass, like how they do here. However, this tune is distinctly synthetic and monotonous, even more so than before. It's played so mechanically, lacking the passion and life one would expect from the genre and what the previous half of the score had. And the same goes for everyone's movements. It's all uniform and repetitive, and yeah, that is the kind of thing you would expect to see at many formal balls. Keeping in sync with your partner or as a mass is common. Yet, much like with the music now, everyone moves as if this is a formal dance, but it feels so mechanical, like this is less a fun dance and more the gears of a machine moving. The dull sounds of metal interlocking and rotating only add to this sense that everyone is here to serve a function, not to have any sort of fun like the occasion would imply. The look and tone of this entire scene is distinctly that of a ball, yet the feel and atmosphere are alien to what that's even supposed to entail. The joy and passion of such an occasion, from the music to the way they dance, has been sucked out because White's ball is ultimately there to serve a function. Balls previously were done mainly when a diamond accomplished something, hence why the diamonds all sit elevated, and the first things gems do when they enter is to walk up and gawk at them, then dance for them to watch. They're here to be entertainment and to awe at the higher beings, nothing more. Kudos to the composers of the music and whoever made the visuals for this scene. It shows the rigid and totalitarian nature of White Diamond's perfect empire, that she has made what's usually a fun and engaging social event into a dreary and miserable routine, conveyed so well through lyricless music and great visual details. If you like this video and are new to the channel, click that like button and comment your thoughts down below. Head over to check out my other music analysis, video essays, complex character series, and overanalyzing Shira and the Princesses of Power. You might find them enjoyable as well, and consider subscribing for more content like this to come.